What's going on, guys? This is a video I did not think I was going to be doing, but I'm going to be doing my entire movie collection. Now, I do have, some anonymous ones that I'm going to admit I do have some big stinkers in this collection. We'll get those when the time comes. We have, a Dreamworks pile, we have a Nickelodeon pile, a Pixar pile, a pretty big one at that. We have this Disney pile, and we have two kind of, ones where it was, a bunch of random ones together. I call it the anonymous pile because it's, I have all the DCs together. I was good at DCUs, but I only have maybe 3 from the DCUs, so that doesn't make much sense. MCU right here, and then other Marvels right here. So, I think we're just going to get the anonymous ones out of the way first. This is that one, the Chipmunks Show from, when is this? 1987. I don't remember if I've seen this, to be honest. Loved this at 7 years old. It's kind of dog shit now, I'm gonna admit. I do have 2 of the sequels, unfortunately, and they were both terrible. This one was terrible also. Of course, I loved it at 12 years old, but now, no. Cat in the Hat. This is an entertaining shit show, I would call it. It's a stupid movie. Some of the jokes in there, dirty hoe, yeah, that's not even that funny, but it is funny. Yeah, that's a so-called joke that's not funny at all, but it's just funny it even exists. And I wasn't even laughing even at age 5 at that. But this is a guilty pleasure movie. Doesn't mean it's good, but it's a guilty pleasure movie. But yeah, well, just bad, that does not mean good. Here's George. It's been a really long time since I've seen this one. This came out in 2006, I believe. I think there was a PBS show that was based off of this. I probably liked it at a young age, but I don't know what my opinion would be now. Now, I got 2 copies of Pickle Me right there, which are the Blu-Ray and DVD. The first one's enjoyable, but they gradually got worse, I think. And, this is, this is, the Frozen of Universal. It's not a bad movie, per se, but I think it's kind of overrated. You Want Me To. It wasn't shit like the Minions movie was, but it wasn't great either. I didn't see the third one, don't care. Die Hard, I believe it took place on Christmas. This is a fun movie. It's been a little while since I've seen it, but this is a fun movie. Dumb and Dumber 2, I don't know why I don't have Dumb and Dumber 1, I just don't, but it's it's a fun movie also, I would say, but I haven't seen this one in quite a while. Elf, this is a really underrated Christmas movie. I really enjoy it. It has its funny moments. And, yeah. I really enjoy that one. Obviously, it's been a while since I've seen it, and I found this Blu-ray for $4, I think. Garfield the Movie, it's been a while since I've seen this one. I'm sure it's complete dog shit. Yeah, I can completely believe that. I liked the movie at a young age, but if I saw it now, I think my opinion would change dramatically. Gulliver's Travels. This, I don't remember much of it, but I remember this one. I remember finding this one a little bit boring. I saw it back in 2011, whenever it came out. Feet. Wasn't too keen on this one either. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty weak as far as anime movies are concerned. 400 Years of Who. This one was actually not bad. This is the first Dot Shoot movie that was made since, the atrocity that was Cat in the Hat. But this was enjoyable, I thought. Haven't seen it in a really long time, though. Much better than Lorax. Now, onto the Ice Age movies. The first one is an enjoyable kids movie at best. That's at best. I don't think it's great. The sequels just got worse and worse. Meltdown was okay. Wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't awful either. I think I have a Dawn of the Dinosaurs, or the third one's called, but I don't know where it is. That one's crap. This was absolute garbage. This was terrible. And by the time the 4th movie rolled, I just didn't care about these characters anymore. And I didn't see the 5th one. I heard it's even worse, and I could believe it, and I don't plan on seeing it. Kong Skull Island, a fantastic movie. I saw this in the theater opening weekend. I did see the at least twice. I got on Blu-ray. Yeah, great fun, great action. Yeah, I loved it. Lego Movie, I thought this was gonna be a complete joke of a movie at first, but this was a fun movie. It's great songs, great animation, great characters. Yeah, it's a fun movie. I loved it. I haven't seen a bad movie, unfortunately, but I do plan on it. Impossible. This is the first one on VHS. What year did this come out? 1996. Yeah. I haven't seen it in a really long time, to be honest, but yeah, it's definitely cool for the collection. I do have a few VHSs, but not many. I don't know where my other 90 Museum movies are, but this one, I think this most recent one from 2014. First one was good. I don't remember what I thought of the sequels. This was made by the same people that made Ice Age, I think. It's not... I don't remember much of what I thought of this one. I think I saw it once in theaters, once on DVD, and that was it. Anyone remember this movie? Because I don't. Yeah. I think I would remember this if I really loved it. I would remember this if I really hated it. I probably thought it was just okay. Scooby-Doo from 2002. It's garbage, but it's entertaining garbage, I would say. I'd say it falls in the same category as Cat in the Hat for me. Like, it's a terrible movie. I'm not saying it isn't, but I'd say it's entertaining at times. This one was absolute shit. Even worse, I think. Snoopy Come Home from... This might be the oldest VHS I have in my collection. Need to find a year for this. 1972, wow. Yeah, I always loved Peanuts, and this was a lot of fun also. The first Smurfs movie, this is garbage. I really didn't think I didn't see her sequels, and don't plan on this. It's terrible. National Lampoon's Vacation. I thought Christmas Vacation was even better, but I still love this one. It's a hilarious movie. This is garbage. I saw it in the theater once in 2011, I believe, early 2011. Liked it at that time, watched it again, and thought it was atrocious. Okay, so that's it for the completely anonymous ones. Not completely anonymous, but, you know, ones that I didn't really belong in a specific category, so I just had them all together. Camera down real quick. Now we'll move on to the DC ones. Get them out. Okay, here we go, the DC ones now. This isn't really a perfect pile, but it's not a big deal. Adam West Batman movie from 1966. It's cheesy, it's fun. You know, if you're taking it serious, obviously it's trash. But, you know, as far as, you know, a kid Batman movie is concerned, I'd much rather listen to either of the Schumacher movies by far. Actually, this is a lot of order, but it's fine. Batman 4 film collection. First one with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. That's obviously a good classic. Batman Returns was pretty fun also, although it was a little darker. This one is garbage, I think. I know Smith likes enjoy it, I don't. And Batman and Robin, George Clooney is nipple batsuit, Arnold as just a ridiculous Mr. Freeze. Yeah, less said about that one, the better. One of the worst movies ever made. Batman Forever it's terrible also, but these two are great. Doesn't mean I got this set, to be honest. I think before I got this, I hadn't seen Batman Forever or Batman and Robin, so give me an opportunity. As terrible as they were. Batman Begins from 2005. This was the first Batman movie after the, you know, atrocity that was Batman and Robin, and this definitely made up for it. It was definitely great. I think it might be the weakest in the Dark Knight trilogy, but it's still fantastic. Weakest is kind of relative. Dark Knight, one of the best Supreme movies ever made. I don't think it's perfect, but Heath Ledger as a Joker is unbeatable. And it's yeah, just amazing. Dark Knight Rises from 2012, not as good as Dark Knight, but still pretty epic, I thought. And Tom Hardy did an awesome job as Bane. Yeah, it doesn't look very comic accurate, but it's way better than that inflatable shit that we got in Batman and Robin. No questions about that. And Anne Hathaway did play a pretty solid Catwoman. Batman the Dark Knight Returns Deluxe Edition from... When did this come out? This was an animated movie, but it's about 2.5 hours long. It doesn't say when it came out, but I want to say I got this around like 2014 or so. Actually, it might have been 2015, I think. I saw it once. It's actually pretty damn good. It's pretty dark for an animated movie, and this actually has, like, cards in here. Like, here's one. There's another. Here's one, and then Batman, Superman, the Joker. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoyed this one a lot, but it's been a little while since I've seen it. I have a couple of the DC animated movies, actually. Batman vs. Superman from 2016. It's a mess. It's a train wreck, but, you know, I feel like they tried to do too much and ultimately didn't end up doing much of anything. I'm ashamed to even own this, to be honest. Halle Berry's Catwoman, yeah. What a piece of shit. What a terrible movie. Worse than Batman and Robin, in my opinion. Green Lantern from 2011 with the CGI hideous-looking suit, yeah. This is a bad movie, too. Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. I just got this for Christmas 2021. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I've heard good things about it, mostly. Justice League Doom. I saw this once. I thought it was fine, but I don't really remember when that was. It's been a really long time since I've seen it. Lego Batman the movie, DC Superheroes Unite. This came out. I got this, I believe, in 2014. I saw it once. I think it's based off Lego Batman video game. I thought it was pretty fun, but I don't remember much of it. This might be the coolest, one of the coolest, you know, things in my collection, despite the movie's not great. Man of Steel, like, this is like a, it's not even, not like a Steel book, per se. Yeah, the movie's not great, but this is really cool, though, you can't deny. I'm not gonna look through this whole thing, that'll take forever, but this has, like, you know, certain, like, scenes from the movie in the book. And, yeah, it's pretty good. I thought the movie was a little bland and, you know, just, yeah, I didn't think the movie was great. This was pretty good, though. I mean, this edition is pretty cool, but the movie's not great. Suicide Squad from 2016. I thought this was an entertaining mess when I first saw it, and then I watched it 2 more times, and I thought it was just a mess. Yeah, not very good. I think that's it for the DC ones. Okay, now we're gonna do, I think, the Disney ones, yeah. Surprisingly, I don't have that many of these. I definitely want to get more of the classics. Maybe we start a VHS collection one day. Bolts from 2008. It's a little forgettable, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was fine. I haven't seen it in a while, though. I think I'd probably actually be able to form an opinion. I haven't seen it anymore recently. Chicken Little Prayer is the same deal. I know people bash on this movie, and, you know, I just don't know how to feel because I haven't seen it in so long, but, you know, obviously, I think, you know, at the age I saw it at versus, you know, how old I am now, I'm sure my opinion would change. Frozen, the movie's fine. It's really overrated. Like, it's not the crown jewel of Disney that people claim it to be. It's not, in my opinion. Jungle Book, Diamond Edition. This is the only classic I have on Blu-ray, actually, and, haven't seen it in a long time, but I don't think it's quite my favorite of the you know, Disney films that era. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. The VHS from another movie came out in 1994. I don't know when this VHS came out because it's like a special edition, but yeah, just fantastic. Great music, great story. Yeah, great movie. Mickey Goofy, Three Musketeers. I don't know when this came out, but I haven't watched since I was like a kid. I know this was released in theaters. I went straight to video. I don't know for sure. Muppets from 2012? Yeah, 2012. This is the first, like, real Disney Muppet movie, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know if it's, you know, I don't know if I enjoy it more than, you know, the movies, like, back in the 80s and whatnot, but it was fun. Deadpool from 2011, I only saw it once. I thought it was pretty good, actually. But, you know, obviously that was a while ago. Wreck-It Ralph, I got 2 copies of, and this is actually my first Blu-ray. And yeah, I got the big 3D pack. Yeah, this is, you know, definitely, I'd rather call this the crown jewel of Disney rather than Frozen. And, I mean, I did see Ralph Breaks the Internet. It was a little underwhelming. Like, comparing it to this, it was just not even close to as good, in my opinion. And obviously, opinions are opinions. Feel free to disagree. Now, I'm not going to take these out because that would just take a little while. MCU's now. First Iron Man, this was a very good start to MCU. Still holds up great to this day. Yeah, I'd still say it's great. Incredible Hulk, I often forget it's even in the MCU. It's better than the 2003 one, that snooze festival movie, but it's not great either. Iron Man 2, I'd say it's like a D tier MCU. Like, you know, it's not as good as the first one. The villain's a little bit weak, but overall, I wouldn't say it's bad. Just kind of boring at times. Thor, first time I saw it, I didn't know much about the character, so I didn't really understand it at all. Second time, it was better, but I wouldn't put it like a top tier MCU personally. The America First Avenger, way better than that, you know, shitfest movie the 1991 was, obviously. But the weakest three Captain America films, but, you know, it's just relative because all of them just got so much better, you know. Avengers, I have 2 copies of the Blu-ray and the DVD. And, yeah, it's really the first real team-up movie, and, yeah, it's amazing. It still holds up really well. Still great. Age of Ultron I wasn't that crazy about, but, you know, we'll get to that in a little bit. Iron Man 3. I think a little better than Iron Man 2, but it wasn't fantastic either. This is a low-tier MCU, in my opinion. This one was just boring. I saw it once, though. This is the most forgettable by a long shot. I don't have all the MCUs, by the way. I'm still missing a few that I gotta get. Winter Soldier, amazing. Definitely better than First Avenger, but it's not Civil War good. Age of Ultron 2015. The trailers made it look a lot more epic than it really was. It was a little bit of a letdown. Not bad at all, but I don't love it. America's Civil War. Fantastic, my favorite MCU for now. I haven't seen No Way Home, but this has been unbeatable so far. Really love that one. I don't have the first Guardians of the Galaxy, by the way. I should get it sometime. Guardians Volume 2. This is the first one of the most underrated movies of the MCU. I actually really enjoyed both of them. Spider-Man Homecoming. It's a bit overrated, but I still loved it. It was still great. Tom Holland elevated much better Spider-Man than Andrew Garfield, which we'll get to in a little bit. Infinity War. Felt just short, my opinion. I was spending 11 out of 10 instead. It was 10 out of 10. It was still great. Yeah, it was still pretty epic. Definitely right up. I'd tell you, I'd still say it's top tier MCU for sure. Endgame, not quite as good in my opinion. People say it's better than Infinity War. I personally don't agree. I mean, opinions are opinions. Yeah, I'd still say it's fun. I'd still say it has great action. But it was just a little long for me. Far From Home. I think I liked it a little better than Homecoming, but I'm sure No Way Home is going to be even better. Although, ironically, I think I like Spider-Verse more than both the MCU Spider-Mans. Yeah, I think Spider-Verse is my favorite Spider-Man movie by far for now. Which, I don't know how popular opinion that is, but I just said it. Okay, I gotta put these in place. So, now on to the non-MCU Marvel movies that I own. Amazing Spider-Man 1, not amazing, but better than Spider-Man 3, definitely. Andrew Garfield just didn't really fit the role of Spider-Man for me. This was absolute garbage. They tried to cram too many villains in. It had very similar problems to Spider-Man 3, but this was actually a worse movie than Spider-Man 3, I think. It's pretty terrible. Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, great fun movies. And actually, I really loved how, in both these movies, how they made fun of the X-Men versus Wolverine, Deadpool, and the Green Lantern CGI suit, because obviously, as most both those are unbelievably bad. I just love how they make fun of these movies, and just, yeah. They're great, they're hilarious, and, yeah. Everything you expect to have a Deadpool movie, pretty much. Fantastic Four from 2005. I found this like $4 back in 2013 at Best Buy. Yeah, if you just saw my top 10 worst superhero movies list, I did not have very kind things to say about any of the Fantastic Four movies. This one's no different. This one was crap. Red Surfer was probably the one I hated the least. That doesn't mean I hate it, though. Although 2015 one is beyond worse. I hated that pile of dog shit so much. But this is not good either. Iron Man, Hulk, Heroes United from 2013, I want to say, yeah. I haven't watched it, to be honest. Logan from 2017. This one was great. Definitely better than The Wolverine. Yeah, this is the best of the Wolverine movies, I think, by far. I'll put these back again. Spider-Man VHS 2002. This one doesn't really quite hold up as well to me, but Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin is amazing. Not gonna take that away from it at all. Spider-Man Trilogy on Blu-ray. First one's great, second one's great, third one is kind of laughable. The emo scene, unbelievably bad. Topher Grace's Venom was just a train wreck. Yeah, I did not like the third one very much at all. Second one was great, probably the best of these, and the first one, it's good, but I don't know if it holds up quite as well. Spider-Verse sucks, my favorite Spider-Man movie. Great animation, it's hilarious. And, yeah, I had a real great time watching this. I'm really looking forward to the sequel. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, they did an amazing job with it. The Wolverine, I think this is... I accidentally ended up having 2 copies of this. It's not Logan good, but I'd still say it's decent. I'd say it's a little underrated, but it's not... It's not fantastic either, I don't think. But definitely better than Origins Wolverine. I'll give it that. Days of Future Past, well, definitely one of the best X movies. I think this one was great. Better than Last Stand, better than Orange Wolverine, and I've heard really bad things about Dark Phoenix. I've heard Apocalypse isn't really good either, but I don't really care about X movies that much. But this is definitely the best one that I've seen. I've seen first one, second one, Last Stand, Orange Wolverine. I think I've seen all of them except for like the brand new ones. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Dreamworks. How to Train Your Dragon. I haven't seen any of these really in a while. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this one in the theaters, and it was pretty fun. I didn't see the second one, but it was pretty good from what I remember. I can see why people say it's like the best Dreamworks movie. As for what I think, I don't really know. Kung Fu Panda. Wasn't a fan of the second one, didn't see the third one, but this one was pretty good. I would say I haven't seen it in a while. Megamind. Pretty much the same deal. I haven't seen this one in a little while either. The first Madagascar from 2005? I don't remember when this came out. I want to say 2004, 2005. And it's good, but I don't know if it holds up too well, because I just haven't seen it in a while. I don't know if it really holds up very good. The second one I don't own, and I remember not being a fan of that one. This one was pretty fun, but it's a little overrated. It's, people definitely made this out to be a lot better than it really was, I think. Versus Aliens. Don't remember much about this one. This is the most underrated Pixar movie, Dreamworks movie in my opinion. I watched this once during quarantine and whatnot. It's hilarious. This is actually so much better than I remember. I might even my favorite Dreamworks movie, to be honest. I don't want to get those two mixed up. Some Boots. I don't know if I watched it, to be honest. I have the first 2 Shrek movies. I don't know where the third and fourth one are, but, Shrek obviously is a classic. It's great. Shrek 2 is probably better in my opinion. Shrek 3 was shit. Shrek 4, I wouldn't say shit, but I wouldn't say it was great either. I haven't watched that one in a while, though, but Shrek 3 was the one I remember thinking was much worse. Wallace and Gromit, Princess Were Rabbit. This is really underrated. This is funny. I love this one. This video will probably have to be like half an hour or something like that. Jesus. Okay, now on to the Nickelodeon ones. Probably my favorite thing in my collection personally. After Last Airbender Complete series, this show is just genius. And the slipcover and the actual cover actually look different. Yeah. This show is just genius. Beautiful animation. Perfect match for a comedy. It's just perfect in more ways than one. I love it so much. This is the movie that Jimmy Neutron was based off, that the show was based off of, I believe. I mean, the movie that, the Chipmunks Show is based off of. I haven't seen it in a long time. I definitely plan to give it a watch. This was a special that was aired in 2004, I think, on VHS. This one was, I enjoyed this one quite a bit, actually, but obviously it's been a really, really long time since I've seen it. The first 2 seasons, both these are just amazing. There's some great classic episodes on both of these. Yeah. Not much more or less needs to be said for that. Complete 3rd season. It has some pretty good ones, too. Chocolate Without Nuts, that's a classic. New Student Starfish, probably my favorite on here. Snowball Effect, yeah. Club SpongeBob, that's a good one. SpongeBob movie. Definitely the first one's definitely the best of all these, for sure. I was not a fan of this one. This one, it just seemed bland, in my opinion. I don't know why in heaven just has a higher score on Rotten Tomatoes than either of the other 2. Sponge on the Run, I didn't think this was going to be very good. I gave it a chance. It was actually fun. I enjoyed this one way better than the second one. Yeah, I was not a fan of the second one at all. About Christmas, this has some pretty good episodes on it, too, from 2003. And this DVD is actually, for the time I've owned this, it's still in perfect condition. Lost at Sea, this has some pretty good ones, too. Most medically news actually are SpongeBob. Some great classics on that one. Some favorites from 2005. This has a lot of Steam episodes from the first 2 seasons, but not a bad thing, obviously. Nick Picks 3. I don't remember when I got this. Not 6, it says. All Grown Up I was not a fan of. Cat Scratch is really underrated. And that other show I remember much of. Yeah. That's pretty cool to have. Enderfro from 2007. Not as big a fan of this one as I am the others. Happiest Moments from this DVD came out in 2009. It actually has some pretty good episodes on it. I don't know why I liked this at the time, but now rewatching it, Team Hell of dog shit. More or less needs to be said. Okay. Okay, now last but not least, we got the Pixar ones. Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, and VHS. These are just like recordings I have. It's still something. Story 1, the Blu-ray and the DVD copy. Definitely a great classic from my childhood. Best of the Toy Story movies, I think, although all of them are great. Even 4, which I know people don't think very fondly of, comparatively speaking. I thought fine. Just not as good as the others. Story 2, I think I made a big mistake. I'm putting this in S tier. I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, it's definitely holds up really well still. And yeah, I don't know if it's better than the first one. It's probably not, but I still think it's great. Monsters Inc. DVD from 2002, I think. I had this for a long time. And the DVD Blu-ray. I was a big Blu-ray collector. Why not as much anymore? Now I just kind of just buy the movies in whatever way I can. Yeah, this is another great childhood classic of mine. I don't know if I watched this as often as the Toy Story movies as a kid, but it's still great. This again guy when I was like a big collector at the time. Finding Nemo. Definitely very emotional, great, fun movie. And the VHS from 2003, which is still in near perfect condition actually. And I think this one has like a program like Disney Cruise at the end of it. Incredibles 1. This might be my favorite non-Toy Story movie. It's fantastic. It has great adult humor, although it's not like dirty humor or anything like that, otherwise I wouldn't be saying that. But yeah, amazing. Sucks Incredibles 2 was nowhere near as good. I know I had these in like, in like release order, but I had these together just because it makes more sense. 2 movie collection, Incredibles 1, Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2, it was kind of sucky for the first one. I think it was bad, but 91% Rotten Tomatoes is way too high. Just gotta like let that cat out of the bag. Cars, I can see what people say it's weak for Pixar standards. I do agree to an extent. I still enjoy it. Is it like, the crown jewel of Pixar? No, but for the second one, it's a masterpiece, I would say. This is my copy. I have a Ratatouille currently. Haven't seen this one in a while. But, yeah, I definitely, it's a fun movie. It's enjoyable, but I just haven't, it's been too long since I've seen it for me to really judge it. Now we had the most unique Pixar movie, WALL-E. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. Just rewatched it last year, and yeah, it was definitely way, way better than I remember. Now we got the most overrated Pixar movie, in my opinion, up. This one goes downhill after the first 10 minutes. That doesn't mean it's bad. I would still say it's great, overall. Toy Story 3, this might be the best Toy Story movie, maybe even better than the first one, in my opinion. This was very emotional, and it was dark. I was surprised how dark this was. Like a kid's movie, but yeah, just fantastic in more ways than one. I remember actually almost crying when I saw it in the theater at 10 years old. This was dog shit, the worst Pixar movie ever. Yeah, terrible, terrible. The first part I actually said was enjoyable. This was not at all. I am missing quite a few of the more recent ones, but Monsters University, I'd say it was decent enough, but I kind of wish they took a different approach to it rather than just being like a more like college-based movie. But it's not bad. It's been a while since I've seen it though, but is it Monsters Inc. good? Definitely not. Toy Story 4. I went into this thinking it was gonna be like a real cash grab, and wasn't really necessary to be made. No, but I still enjoyed it. Probably the weakest Toy Story film was kind of relative. If they make a fifth one though, I'm probably not going to bother. I know at one point I said it was better than Toy Story 2. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was still fun. So that's pretty much it for my entire movie collection, and yeah, I know it's a little bit long, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace out.